Tonight on Crossfire, he's a global statesman. She's the Democrats' heir apparent. So, is Monica Lewinsky the real victim? On the left, Van Jones. On the right, S.E. Cupp. In the Crossfire, Ruth Marcus from the Washington Post and Penny Young Nance of Concerned Women for America. The return of Monica Lewinsky. Does it hurt Hillary Clinton? Tonight on Crossfire.
Welcome to Crossfire. I'm Van Jones on the left.
I'm S.E. Cupp on the right. In the Crossfire tonight, she's back. CNN just obtained the entire Monica Lewinsky diatribe in Vanity Fair, complete with this brand new photo spread of a very glamorous-looking 40-year-old Monica. Here's the part I hope we all get to focus on. Lewinsky writes that Hillary Clinton's impulse to blame the woman is, quote, all too familiar with every marital indiscretion that finds its way into the public sphere, many of which involve male politicians. It always seems like the woman conveniently takes the fall. And this is what really kills me. 16 years later, and we're still talking about the two women at the center of this scandal and not the one man who actually broke the law. Van, tell me, man to man, how does Bill Clinton get away with this?
Well, first of all, he got impeached, so I don't know if you can say he got away with it, but we got two women.
Now, come on.
We got two women here that can have their opinion about it. In the Crossfire tonight, we're lucky to have Ruth Marcus from the Washington Post. We also have Penny Young Nance, president of the Concerned Women for America. I want to go to you. We got some interesting language here. I just want your response to. Monica opens up, she's talking about a lot of stuff. She talks about how Hillary Clinton called her a narcissistic Looney Tune. She took exception to that. She also says this: these 16-year-old descriptions of me triggered memories of past anguish, particularly in the area of women lobbing derision at one another. I think that's about Hillary. So where, you might be wondering, were the feminists back then? Again, Hillary. It's a question that troubles me to this day. Now, I want to get your reaction to this. It sounds like, to me, she's saying that Hillary Clinton, who spent her whole life out there fighting for women, going all around the world, somehow doesn't have the right to be critical of a woman who slept with her husband. Do you think that Hillary Clinton has the right to be critical of Monica Lewinsky for sleeping with her husband?
I think this goes much deeper than the fact that she was the wronged wife. She was the enabler-in-chief, if you remember correctly. His indiscretions didn't start with Monica Lewinsky. They went back to Jennifer Flowers. And then any woman who dared bring up the fact that she had an affair with him, that he made a pass at her, that he sexually harassed her, the Clinton machine kicked in, of which Hillary Clinton was a part, which they destroyed, demeaned, and raked her over the coals.
Enabler-in-chief, that's pretty strong. I don't think we can pretend to understand what goes on in anybody's marriage, particularly not the Clintons' marriage. It's a very complicated enterprise, that marriage. But I think that clearly if you read the Diane Blair papers where Hillary Clinton used the words, according to Diane Blair, narcissistic Looney Tunes, I would like to say if my husband strayed, that would be the nicest possible thing I would say about the other woman. You can see her wrestling with her husband's indiscretions. It was obviously very, very painful to her, and so I think
I gotta take you on.
Trailer trash.
Hold on. I don't understand. You are a family values, traditional conservative, loud, well-known in the country for that. Are you saying that Hillary? Are you now the pro-divorce?
No. Well, look.
Caucus now.
I am not commenting on whether or not she should have stayed married to him.
Shouldn't you be proud of Hillary Clinton for sticking with her marriage?
No, hang on. What I'm commenting on is whether or not she actually took on the issue of these women being demeaned and destroyed. She was not the only one. There were victims all around the Clintons. The minute one woman, and by the way, remember all the articles that came out from the Arkansas State Police, how that he would use them to procure women. This has been going on for ages. So the minute he sent her out front to say it was the right-wing conspiracy, she was lying.
Oh, well, come on. I just think that goes way too far to say that she was lying. You might say she was in denial. You might say she was way too defensive. And I think it is fair. You might say that also, but many of us have done that. And can I just say one thing? I do think I'm really disagreeing with your criticism of Hillary Clinton, but I do think there is a fair criticism of other feminists who were not married to Bill Clinton at the time of the affair and scandal where they really did not rise to Monica Lewinsky's defense.
I also don't know that we can get inside Hillary's mindset, but I do know that the Clintons got off pretty easy here. You know, Bill Clinton is beloved around the world. She could be the next president of the United States. It's really been all uphill for them since. And reading this Vanity Fair article, it's clear it's been downhill for Monica. She's alone. She hasn't been able to get a job. She was suicidal. I mean,
she hasn't been
like
married.
That's what I mean. She's alone. It was a sad read. Now, as someone who I assume is interested in fairness, because you're a good liberal, do you really think the past 16 years have been fair?
Well, I thought it was a sad read also.
Yeah.
I do think that you're a little bit airbrushing some of the difficult pieces of the Clintons' history. Clearly, the post-presidency has been very good to both of them. He's had an extraordinarily successful post-presidency. She could become president of the United States.
Yeah.
But you've had those pictures of the famous walk to the helicopter up there with Bill and Hillary and Chelsea, and it was a painful, humiliating time. As Van pointed out, he was impeached.
It'll be in history forever.
Oh, no doubt.
That is not a footnote to his history. That is a big piece of his history.
Multi-millionaires.
But I wrote in the Washington Post this morning, Monica Lewinsky, some people took offense at this. I did not mean it offensively. Monica Lewinsky is the tragic roadkill of this entire sordid episode. She's the one who really has never recovered while they've gone on to fame and fortune.
But I agree with you, Ruth. I mean, he is a rock star and the darling of the media and the rock star to the left, and she has reaped so much pain from this, and it clearly from that article is still dealing with the pain. It really was very sad.
Well, we're going to talk about it more when we get back. Now, when we get back, I am going to weigh in. I'm going to tell Rand Paul why he should keep quiet, though, the next time this issue of Monica Lewinsky comes up in a conversation that he's a part of. We also want you to weigh in on today's Crossfire quiz. How old was Monica Lewinsky when she began her affair with President Clinton? Is it 19, 22, or 24? We're going to give you the answer when we get back.